Welcome back to Crazy Bowl TV. Thank you again. Appreciate you guys. Please share, subscribe, like, leave a comment. Don't forget the notification bell. We're going to discuss the EPL upcoming matches over the weekend. Some very, very nice matches coming up. This is what we're going to do. We're going to talk about Liverpool versus Leicester and then the rest of the league. And then we might throw in a few transfer rumors that's flying around. The silly season, the mid-silly season has started. So you guys know a whole lot of things are popping right now. But anyway, Liverpool versus Leicester tomorrow. Thankfully, today, Klopp said there's no fresh injuries. It's just, what's the name? The two guys who have a long-term injuries, that is Jota and Diaz. So it looks like what's the name is also back, which is Konate. So he has a chance of playing tomorrow. The only player that we know is not going to play for sure is our new signing Gakpo. Maybe Monday against Brentford, away to Brentford, and he might get a chance to play. Other than that, the match itself, Liverpool has to win this, especially which is a home game. We haven't played in front of a home crowd since the World Cup, before the World Cup, I should say. So this is a very important match for Liverpool. We cannot drop points. I don't want to draw. I don't want a loss. We need maximum points. So in terms of the lineup, who will he go with? I think that he's going to keep the same lineup as the Aston Villa starters, which means it's Trent, Matip, VVD, Robo. And then the middle three, of course, is Fabinho, Thiago, Henderson. And then the front three, Ox will keep his position, Nunez in the middle, and of course, Salah. And then eventually, during the course of the match, he will make some substitution, which I hope this time he makes it sooner than he did against Villa. Villa, I think he held a little bit too long, which affected us. Luckily, he did it in time for our youngsters to be able to, put it insert some energy into the team, because we were lacking, especially in the second half. We didn't do well at all in the second half. First half, we were on point. Leicester are not doing too well these days. They got beat badly by Newcastle at home. If you follow their win and losses, it's looking real bad for them. They might end up finding themselves in a relegation tug of war. They might not get relegated, but they will not be very comfortable. They're going to be extremely uncomfortable if this form continues. With Liverpool, we need a win. They also need a win. Knowing Brendan Rodgers, what he would do is he would try to frustrate Liverpool and see if he could hit us on a counter-attack. Daka has a lot of speed, so he might use that. He's not scoring. His goals form is not that good lately. And Vardy, who's always the guy who always hurts us, he might not start. He's been started off the bench lately. So this match should fall into Liverpool's hands. That's why I'm saying Liverpool cannot afford to drop any point. Keeping the pressure on the top four race, that's exactly what we have to do. We have to keep putting pressure on them. We've seen that, Tottenham is slipping here and there. I mean, the other big five won all their matches. I mean, they should win. Based on the teams they played, they should win. I mean, mind you, playing Forest at home. Forest don't do well when they go away. What's his name? Chelsea playing Bournemouth. Bournemouth was extremely poor. So, I mean, they played some easier team compared to us playing at Villa Park. So Liverpool did well. We got that 3 points. We got to continue that. I'm not going to be comfortable until I see that we have put in 5 wins straight, where I see the team beating teams like 3-1, or even if we're beating a team by 2-0 or 2-1, it's going to be comfortable. It's just one of those off goals that you can't stop, So I'm expecting us to win. I'm not going to say the score, but Liverpool has to win. Moving forward, there's another match tomorrow, which is West Ham and Brentford. They play in the London Stadium. Brentford did well against Tottenham, but they dropped points. They should have won that game. You are 2 goals up, and you let them come back on you. That I don't know how they did. I mean, Tottenham has been doing that a lot, but I still feel like they should have not dropped those 2 points. And going to London, West Ham is struggling right now. They need some points because they're also going to be very uncomfortable fighting for relegation. I don't think they will be relegated, but they're going to be very uncomfortable. There's a lot of some of those players feels like they're tired. It's not like they're tired of Moyes. It's just they feel like the message is not going through them. This is going to be a very, very tense match, especially being in London. So we will see how it goes. But I think at best it's going to be a draw. That's how I see it. On Saturday, of course, we got Wolves and Man U. This is going to be a very tough match for Man U. I can see Man U slightly coming out on top as in 2-1, maybe 1-0. But I will not be shocked if Wolves win or draw. So this could be, it's a toss-up, but I still give a slight edge to Man U. Man U always struggle when they go to Wolves. So we shall see. Bournemouth and Crystal Palace should win. Their form is very, very consistent. They will do well and then they will fall off. Like last week, losing to Fulham does not make any sense. And getting a red card, oh my God, that does not make sense. Bournemouth are very poor. I thought they had hit the stride where they were starting doing better after, Coach Parker left. But now watching them against Chelsea, it's like they had no clue what they were doing. They're passing the ball, but that's about it. Fulham against Southampton. This could be another L for Southampton. Fulham, when they are home, they're dangerous. I see Fulham winning this one. City against Everton. Haaland is going to have a field day. Everton can, but we have to be careful. Everton is the team that usually gives City problems. A lot of times they give him problems. I'm saying that City will win, but it's not going to be as easy as everybody think it's going to be. Everything has this thing where when they're struggling the most, that's when they come with a crazy win from nowhere or crazy draw from nowhere or a crazy performance that you'd be like, wow, why haven't you been doing this all season? But at the end of the day, this is City with Haaland, KDB. You know what it is. And they're playing at the Etihad. Yeah, it's going to be a bad loss for Everton. But don't be surprised if they pull or something. Newcastle versus Leeds at St. James Park. This is going to be exciting. Both teams like to attack, but this team, I'm thinking Newcastle is still rolling. They're going to keep rolling, putting pressure on those traditional top 6 teams. I see them winning this. I see them winning this one. I can't see how Leeds is going to be able to beat or even get a draw at St. James Park. Last match of the day, Brighton versus Arsenal. This match is going to be exciting. Brighton, they are against the Argentinian players and Caicedo is not ready yet. I don't know why, but they got a team that can cause Arsenal a problem, especially playing at the Amex field. They are not going to be easy to beat. Arsenal has an edge because they are the most informed team in Europe, but don't be surprised if Brighton pulls something out of the hat. I still give an edge to Arsenal, but I'm just saying, don't be surprised. On Sunday, we got Spurs and Aston Villa. This is Spurs at home. So a lot of time they're a different animal, but they still concede goals. If Aston Villa put a couple goals in, I don't see them coming back out. Yeah, they've been doing it. So it's hard to say if Aston Villa score a goal or score 2 goals, you don't see Spurs coming up. But eventually, against Liverpool, same thing. Don't sleep. This is Unai Emery we're talking about, very pragmatic coach. So he could score a goal and frustrate you. That's the man to do it. Then the final match on Sunday will be Forest versus Chelsea. And they're playing in Forest. So this match is not as easy as Chelsea. Chelsea is a favorite to win, but if they are not careful, they can lose. That's what I'm saying. If they are not careful, they can lose. Forest usually do very well at home, but when they go on away matches, that's when they get beat to sleep. But on this one, I still give Chelsea the slight edge, but I think Forest might pull something. A draw, I don't think they can beat Chelsea, but I can see them pulling up a draw. So guys, this is the preview for the EPL. There's not much to talk about. The EPL is back. We are still getting the groove of things. That's what it is. But before we go, we lost the GOAT. I always say that Maradona is mine, but hey, this is the king himself, Pele. The man is resting, and I'm hoping he rests well, rest in power. Pele, thank you for all you've done for the game. So, we're going to send our condolences to the family and the people from Brazil. Everybody's hurting right now, but we all appreciate what he has done. And then moving forward also, transfer, of course, Liverpool signed Gakpo. There's a lot of rumbles about Enzo, which now everybody say Chelsea is the one who's going to trigger the £150 million transfer fee, but we don't know. Nobody knows. Chelsea even don't know. Right now, we were told that they got Fofana, a 20-year-old striker from France. They also, of course, we know they got Nkunku coming. But Chelsea, nobody knows. They just buying a whole bunch of players, and then hopefully, it'll work. But personally, I don't know what they're doing. I want Enzo, but I'm not going to bankrupt Liverpool to get Enzo. That should not happen. Of course, there's also that guy named Felix that Arsenal has been trying. It's just Arsenal. The media is just writing stories based on the hype that the fans are giving them. We know who Arsenal is going for, and that is Mudryk or whatever his name is, right, from Shakhtar. But everybody is trying to make it seem like Arsenal is going to get Felix. If they get him, that's a good shout for them. That's a game changer for them. But until it happens, hey, am I salty? Yes, because I wanted that guy in my team because I feel like he is the perfect replacement for Bobby. With Felix, there's also Chelsea that they say they're in for him too. And then there's Man U who are broke, so they can buy any player, said loans. So we will see how it goes. This, and then side rumor was that Newcastle is also very interested. So we don't know where everything is. All I know is my team, when we want a player, we get him. So Caicedo is the one that Liverpool is being tied up right now after getting Gakpo. So let's see where it lands. I think Caicedo will be a great addition to Liverpool. We need those young legs. The guy can run for days. So that is type of players that we need to supplement the Thiagos and the Hendersons and the Fabinos. All right, guys, thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend. If we don't see you, Happy New Year. And Kwesi Bold, Archie, share, subscribe, like, notification bell, leave a comment. Yes.